call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, they're strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're just a stranger.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, what's got to increase with it? If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear fitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Penix off the play action. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. This is taken at the 44. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, a good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Will they be rusty? This opening series, big one to get them in rhythm.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing from the gun here. This one's caught. Smith has it. Racing down the left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. up there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Looking to his fullback now. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a tight end in motion. Heads out on the bootleg. Connects on the crosser. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. To the air with Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Logan Cook on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Pass play now. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
To the air on 3rd and long. A lot of pass on the move here. They'll have the first down and even more. And no, he's caught before he can reach the end zone, Brock. They got him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Along the right sideline, there's space. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That was Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be written to the line to limit the game to a yard. Cordell Flott there on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll work against the blitz. They'll try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Has room into the secondary. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, to put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know what the single-season rushing touchdown record is? 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Here's the throw. This is complete downfield to Smith. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons, the running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He's out in the clear. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 60 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Another carry for Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Penix working from the gun. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Penix here from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Penix on third down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Roop knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They'll throw it here on first. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the Link. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has them set up second down and 21. Working now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A pick up of 34 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Ooh, puts one with this one, right side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Another throw here on second down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Sticking to the air here. Completed to his running back. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend.
take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. He'll throw it. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Looking quickly here.
It's third down. Third and 6.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports halftime report. Scott Hansen, take it away. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Returning it from the 4. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing it on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
Pass play on first and 10. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Throwing now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So it's second down coming up. He's going to throw it again. One's complete, right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got third and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Touchdown, but they will not get it. It's incomplete. And maybe worse, Bronk. It's going to bring up fourth down. Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add, a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Dodge the tackle. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball, and more important,
he's got it inside the 10! And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw here. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Rolling back gets the handoff. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 3rd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. That's more of the catch out left. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down, it's Penix. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Starts the return at the 34. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second and very short, looking to pass. Hits his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Dropping back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles. And this one is sent away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. A toss now to Robinson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Falcons have the football playing for their season here. They're trailing. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix here from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working on first down. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone on first. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making a 3-score game in the 4th. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting from the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Moves up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Falcons first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown.
Kate, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following that pick 6. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1 play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
70, practice 60. 40, 70.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's still going at the 30. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Third and a lone yard coming up. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's got. And that short gain is enough for who set it down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now. Bravo, lady.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper.
Here we go.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win.
60 Bison.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.